Let's break down for you what's happened in the Supreme Court. My colleague Anisha spoke to Senior Advocate, Member of Parliament in the Rajya Sabha, Mahesh Jethmalani.
Uddhav Thackeray hasn't probably read the judgment properly, and certainly not the last part of it, because as far as the relief is concerned, the main relief, which was twofold really. One was that the Supreme Court should decide the disqualification petitions that were pending. That's been rejected. They said they will not usurp the jurisdiction of the Speaker, and the Speaker will do it.
They have asked the Speaker to take a decision on the disqualification petitions.
Yes, of course. The Speaker would have to do it anyway. It's only because of the pendency of the Supreme Court proceeding that the Speaker hasn't done it. Except they've given him some guidelines, and that's fair enough. I mean, there should be guidelines, because otherwise, too much is left to the discretion of a Speaker. So I'm happy they've given guidelines. I'm happy they've said reasonable time. So it should be very fair, unlike what was given by the previous Speaker to the disqualified MLAs of the Shinde camp. I mean, he gave him 2 days. So these are all salutary parts of the judgment. I mean, these are directions for the future. The law is, if you don't face a flaw test, if you don't face a vote of confidence, then you are deemed to have made an expression that you do not have the majority of the House, in which case a new government has to be formed.
So effectively what you're saying is that while the Uddhav Thackeray faction may claim a moral victory and then call for a resignation of Mr. Eknath Shinde, there is legally nothing they can do now.
I don't even know by what they mean by a moral victory. I mean, politics is after all about formation of governments, right? So, I mean, if they want to get this Pyrrhic victory about, getting some kind of moral victory, and there's no moral victory because right now, a lot of the MLAs are facing disqualification. Let's see how that all pans out. And it is the present Speaker who will do it, right? And I hope the present Speaker acts judiciously and according to law and does the right.